you blind.
Yeah, my truth is the Ark of the Covenant buried in Ethiopia. Watch who you fucking with, a Minneapolis Somalian. When I go home, the world I used to know is gone, and now I live on my own. For what shall it profit a rapper with creative control to sign a deal with the devil and lose his soul? My stillborn first expression is cold, like the faces of slave masters on a paper fold. Subliminal racial supremacy choking me quick, like the bedtime stories of Joseph Smith. Lynch mob gunning for me, trying to murder my seeds. So shorty put them in the Nile in a basket of reeds, and now I stare into the future with a spiritual flashlight, wondering who the fuck was me in a past life. Bad diet, fuck raw, die young, fast life, same as a crash flight that took off when the music died on your last night. Tell them the truth and they call you a traitor. Talk to them honestly and they call you a hater. Losing my composure cause the message is urgent. Talking reckless, drunk on the mic like Larry Merchant, cursing at the serpent, Sumerian demons who brush their wings against the air that are breathing. A heathen with nothing left to believe in, even a reason for living that was forgiven by God and not religion. Envision Jesus risen from the dead like Horus in the Baptist church, shaking off the rigor mortis. The border should be illegal instead of the people that were here before the Bible and all of its sequels. I speak to the detached and unrealistic that were born normal but turned socially autistic. We resisted Homeland Security's mission because I know what they really envision.
I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I can read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I can treat you blind. I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I can read your mind.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, this is LaRon Pierce, of course, aka Shaka Zulu.
Shaka Zulu.
My more name, you know what I'm saying? But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the return of Sabir Bey Show. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Sabir Bey. What's up, man?
What's poppin', man? What's good?
Chilling like a villain, man.
It is like, man, good to be back, bro. It's good to be back. I took a hiatus, man. I think I was only gone for 2 months.
2 months, yeah, man.
I started not even to come back. Johnny was like, "Yo, we need this over here, man." So I can't leave. I have to be back home, man. And it's good to be back here because this is a good opportunity, man, to talk to everybody. So listen, we live. Y'all can give me a call in the studio at 323 with 965-1600, 323-965-1600. We didn't really have a topic that we were going to talk about because, like, again, this is me just coming back. But we could talk about whatever's on your mind. You know what I mean? Whatever's on your mind. But this is what we're doing. I was just prepping for the R&B show that we're going to be doing, the Sounds of Philly, Sabir Bey Sounds of Philly, R&B, trying to compete with my brother right here. You know, even though I'm on the West Coast.
West Side?
With Side? But listen, it's going to be good, man. I don't know. You know, we're just trying to get some stuff together. Let me know what's on y'all mind. Hit me up in the studio. We are live right now. Okay? So a lot of people are on my Facebook chat, my man's Facebook chat. We recording right now. Narayan. Come on, man. Got to show you, brother. Narayan is up in the building, too, man. Come on. This brother films everything. Everything that goes on. So we got a lot of stuff jumping off. So, did we get him? Did we get my man?
Yeah, let me get him real quick.
All right? Because I don't want his peoples to be mad at me. You know what I mean? Because she might want to cut me. And I know she's watching. So, this is what's going on, y'all. So, listen. What's on your mind? Like, what do you want to talk about? Like I said, I have many things. I can go for decades building, man. So, There's a lot of stuff that is happening out here. I did a video the other day talking about police terrorism.
Right.
How black lives don't matter.
We can talk about that, right?
We can talk about that too?
Yeah.
Because they just shot this brother, I think, in San Diego.
Yeah.
San Diego. They keep calling him an African American or something like that. I don't know what the hell. I mean, they called him black. That's what they said. They killed another black man. That's what they said.
Right.
They killed another black man. So this guy, I believe he was from New Guinea or Ghana or something like that. One of the African countries, whatever it was. But they keep labeling him as being a black man.
Right.
He's not a black man, people. He has a nationality. Stop denationalizing people. You know what I mean? So that's what this took place in San Diego, and it's really under a hush hush right now. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I don't know if y'all on the East Coast y'all hearing about this, but they've been out there all night long dealing with this. But again, we have to, and this is why I had to come back to RMC, because we need our own platforms to actually put this information out. And if I'm wrong on anything, I always say this: y'all can call up in the studio, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna say this. Before you do that, you better cross your T's and dot your I's and make sure everything is straight that you're talking about. Point blank. Right. I'm still the same. Ain't nothing changed. I just elevated. 323-965-1600. Yes, people on Facebook, we are live right now. You can call into the studio. I know people say, this pre-recorded? No. See, I'm waving at you right now. See? We're waving. We're live right now at this moment. So hit us up in the studio. We would love to hear from you again. If you want to talk about the politics, the debate that just went down.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Which part? But people got to grab their law books and.
I didn't really pay attention to the debate, but people were saying that Hillary Clinton took the debate to a next level or some shit like that. But like, I'm not a fan of these guys, but I don't even know who's voting. I don't even know who I'm gonna vote for, because both of them could go to hell. Like, just they're trash.
That's emotionalism. Let me show you something. What's happening right now? I was listening to XM radio coming into the studio, and they was talking about. Now these are supposed to be educated people. They said Bill Clinton was evading taxes. That's not what not Bill Clinton. Oh, what's his name? Trump. I don't know. Where did Bill Clinton come from? Like, I keep thinking about his wife, Hillary. Why did I keep coming up, man? Those people got me twisted. Yeah. And I don't even drink. But anyway, Trump. Trump was talking about he's smart. In a way, he is kind of smart. And I said this before. Now I'm saying it on the air. Trump is smart on what he said. Let me explain to y'all why. Sound like a Kevin Hart joint. Let me explain. Sound like a Kevin Hart joint, dude. So Trump said he's smart. Why was he smart? He has people paying him. He's paying people basically to do research. That's what's going on, right? When you study the IRS codes, if you understand how it's all set up, how all local governments come out of the federal government. I'm gonna repeat this again. All municipalities come out of the federal government, which is D.C. D.C. is a federal government. That's what that is. You have a federal, a national, and a state. You have central, national, and federal too. All these things are set up, but if y'all confused, y'all can give me a call. This is the top. Y'all can call me. So you're on Facebook, you can call into the studio, and I'll respond to you that way too. 323-965-1600. So don't be scared. Listen, I'm here. I'm your brother. So to understand what is happening with Trump, and when he said he's smart, he is smart. You just kind of slow because you're not getting what he's saying. So I don't like neither one of them. I won't vote for either one of them, but I'm just telling you what he's doing. That's what's happening. He's trying to tell people that he is not a federal citizen, or he don't have to pay federal taxes. So you really would have to study law. You really would have to study language. I did a video last night talking about the definition of aliens. Aliens are people under the 14th Amendment, right? Yep. The 14th Amendment is dealing with a federal citizenship, according to the Dred Scott case. I hope y'all follow me with this. So what happens, aliens are the ones that's supposed to pay taxes, not the indigenous people. The aliens supposed to pay certain taxes. You have federal and state, local taxes and stuff like that. So when Trump said that, people said, oh man, and putting up a picture of Wesley Snipes and saying, what? You ain't have to pay. You know what I mean? I saw that. You saw it, right? That was embarrassing. So it's not that he's wrong. He just knows something that you don't know. Right. And he pays people to do the research. I say this to say, when I was in Philly, I had an attorney come to me walking on Walnut Street and telling me for me to untangle all the stuff that I'm doing, I'm got to be good. Because they pay people millions of dollars to keep people confused. Yeah. This is what he said to me. See, they would never say this on air to me or to y'all, but they'll come to you one-on-one and share this with you. So when I saw that, I didn't get upset. I didn't say he's evading. Listen, the only way you can evade, what they call it, evading taxes or something like that, that means that you went into a contract with somebody somewhere, somehow, at one point of time.
Of course, like a job.
Okay.
Or like a business corporation.
Yeah.
Stuff
So
like that.
it started even when you got your first job. Your mother, your parents, your father, whoever said you should sign this, right? To get this job. This is what we do, right? We was taught to get a job when we were younger, blah, 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 blah. So that was your first introduction into the contract world. And from that point on, you've been stuck in there. I share this with people. And I don't know why people keep leaving comments saying, what's the difference? Call into the radio show. We are live. 323-965-1600. 323-965-1600. We are live right now. All right? So y'all can call so everybody can hear. Don't get scared. Y'all leaving comments on, but you can call live into the studio. So we pop in right now.
There's one caller.
So let me explain. Go ahead. We can bring them on, but just hold it for a minute. But when you study the contracts, that's how you got caught up in it from the get-go. Minors or minorities cannot enter contracts. We don't even understand the elements of contracts, you know, and this is why we get caught. So fast forward, you get older, you did this, you paid that, you paid this, you paid that. So now you want to try to step away from the taxes. So that's why they use that. But if you never studied Title 26, you would never get it. That's the tax laws, people, of the United States codes. Let's take this caller real quick. Caller, what's up? What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, are you there? Let's see. I don't even know.
Sabir Bey Show, I can help.
See, people want to call.
Hello?
They not on there? They got scared. Maybe that was an attorney. They had to. I don't care about no agents. Maybe that was an attorney. I don't know. But I wanted to play something, but I can't do it if I'm doing live right now. But there was a piece I wanted to play for everybody, but I would have to cut my Facebook off. But I don't want to do that. So call us up. So again, let's go back to the tax issue.
I'm glad I ain't paying taxes no more.
I ain't paying taxes. Oh, brother, I pay my taxes. You got to pay yours too. That's the nigga stuff. Oh, brother, that's your problem if you did that. Listen.
Sign the contract, you gotta pay
Listen to this, how this is set up, people. Because we want things so bad that we would sign anything.
Right.
And in D.C., I believe it's 2 IRS buildings. I said this before, and I'm going to say this on air. I'm going to say this again on air. When we went there, they passed off a book to us in the IRS building in D.C. See, when you know what you're looking for, they will actually share stuff with you. All right? Certain people. Some things can get out of those offices. But this is what the book said. Do not let this book get out of our office because our taxes is based on voluntary compliance. That's what the headline was saying in the book, okay, when I was in D.C. So I'm not just popping stuff to y'all. I'm sharing this because my first hand is share this with y'all. So understanding this tax law, so Trump wasn't wrong in what he said. Is that you are sheeple and you're not asking the right questions to certain people. Sheeple, that's what it is. You're not asking the right questions. So again, man, y'all got to get with the lessons, man. All right, but listen, we're gonna go to the music break. Hopefully, some people will call us up 323-965-1600.
Call up, y'all.
323-965-1600. This is your opportunity to talk to me now live, not just on Facebook. Hi, everybody on Facebook, but now you can actually chat with me. If I'm wrong on something, please correct me. Who we got getting on? Oh, my brother, Hawthorne James. What's up? Big
What's up,
Reds,
brother?
he's online right now. What's up, homie? What's up? I'm talking about Trump right now, man. I hit you up earlier, too. But I talked about Trump and his tax thing. He's not evading anything. He just said he's smart. He knows numbers. He understands the difference between the federal and the state. Because if you pay attention, he was talking about the federal government taxes. That's what he was talking about, the federal taxes. Understanding how this game is being played, people. Again, don't get upset. Don't get mad. Just get even with it. Just get with these books. Title 26 of the United States Codes is the IRS laws. And I had a document stating one time who's supposed to pay taxes. It was supposed to be government officials, and people don't get it. It had a list of government officials. If you're a city worker, And really, everybody's a federal citizen. They're just not telling people they're federal citizens. This is what it is. If you live in a city, you are a federal citizen, and people don't get it. All cities are municipalities. All cities come from D.C. D.C. is nothing but a district, people. This is how it's set up. So you say, well, I don't work for the federal government. Yes, you do, but they're not going to tell you that you work for the federal government. So that's why you're paying the federal taxes and the local taxes and everything else. You follow me? This is the game that's being played constantly. There's a term. You should look up the Buck Act. You can go online and look it up too. B-U-C-K. B-U-C-K Act. But it's also in the United States codes. Okay, United States codes is their laws. So all these things you can find, period. And it'll show you how they switched and passed the buck on. So when you're talking about dealing with the federal government and taxes, and you got Negroes say, well, brother, I pay my taxes, because that's your business. Stop. Understanding you can rescind those contracts if you understand the laws. You can rescind a lot of contracts, but Trump has, I might even go work for Trump. What the hell? I'm like, Trump, what's up? I'm rocking with you, homie. It's all love. What's good? You know? But people don't get it. If you have money, you can really do what you want to do. You can pay someone constantly to do research, and this is what they do with people. They will pay people, let them be comfortable. What you need this, you need that. Okay, you good on that? So you can focus on what you need to focus on and report it back to him. It wasn't an ego with this dude. He understood what was going on.
Right.
It wasn't an ego. He knew exactly what was happening. So listen, y'all can give us a call inside the studio, 323-965-1600. We're going to go to some music. Hopefully we'll hear from you. We only got an hour. The Sabir Bey Show. Go check out the website, theSabirBeyShow.com, and download the app. We'll be right back. You ready? Let's go to some more technique.
Freedom of speech, motherfucker. Okay. Something for the kids. Step in the club smoothly with the L in my hand. Bitches know that I'm a freak, like the Elephant Man. Intelligent plans, fuck a record deal. I want development land with my benevolent clan. And that's the reason that I only trust my fam. 40,000 records sold, 400 grand. Fuck a middleman, I won't pay anyone else. I'll bootleg it and sell it to the streets myself. I'd rather be that than signed and stuck on a shelf. And because of this, executives try to diss me. Racism frozen in time like Walt Disney. And now they say they want to get me signed to the majors. If I switch up my politics and change my behavior, trying to tell me what the rhyme about over the beat. Bitch niggas that never spent a day in the street. But I repeat that, nobody can hold my reins. I put the truth on tracks, nigga, simple and plain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. They got strings, but you can see there are no strings on me.
I guess to America, I'm a disaster. A slave that was destined to own his masters. Independent in every single sense of the word. I say what I want, you fucking little sensitive herb. This is America. I thought we had freedom of speech, but now you wanna try to control the way that I speak. And O'Reilly, you think you a patriot? Yeah, right. You ain't nothing but a motherfucking racist bitch. Full of hatred, pressing a button, trying to eject me. But I don't got no motherfucking deal with Pepsi. No corporate sponsor telling me what to do. Asking me to tone it down during the interview. Trying to minimize the issue, but I'm keeping it large. I love the place I live, but I hate the people in charge. Speaking is hard when you got strings attached, so I'ma say it for you, cause I don't got none of that. And if you didn't understand what I spit at your brain, hey yo son, let this little nigga explain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. They got strings, but you can see there are no strings on me.
Come on, son, y'all niggas know the way that I do. ImmortalTechnique.com live for you. And I know sometimes it be making you nervous, the way I smash puppet rappers that belong in a circus. You motherfuckers just can't compare. Looking for a fan base that's no longer there. I know that you're scared and you're hiding up in the cut, but this is freedom of speech, nigga. Tell them what's up. Word, nigga. Fuck John Ashcroft. Nigga, fuck Fox News. Fuck those snake-ass bitches trying to manipulate your opinion, telling you what to think. Word the fuck up, nigga. Like we invaded niggas.
Yo. Welcome back to the Sabir Bey Show on RMC on air. I told y'all ain't ready for my show again, boy. Y'all not ready, but hit us up 323-965-1600. Again, 323-965-1600. Before I bring this brother, whoever that is, on the line, that was Mortal Technique. That's why I can say what I want to say, because I have no
Freedom of
strings attached on me.
speech.
Don't try to dictate to me what to say. When I did inside work on Revolt, and I keep saying this, you can't control someone like me. It's not going to happen. So I can really say what I want to say. They used to try to give me scripts and say, well, read off this dude. I'm not going to do that because that's going to go against my morals. You know, it's not going to happen. So being where I'm at now, and anybody that's in this industry understands that sometimes you got to compromise with certain things, but I'm not that type of person. I would compromise with my brother like Big Reds, Hawthorne James, my man Mel Jackson, certain people that I do know. I would compromise with them, but not to take my dignity from me. That's not going to happen. I have to tell y'all the truth. And this is why we always ask y'all to support the show. This is not by watching it, you know, by donating, sponsorship, advertisement, or even sharing it out right now. So let's take this caller real quick. But call us 323-965-1600. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Brother Sabir, this is Jeffrey from the Tennessee Territory.
Oh, what's up, Tennessee in the building? What's happening?
Oh, man, nothing much. I appreciate all the work you do.
Give
For
thanks.
real.
We hear it so we can hear it out here. Thanks, man. Give thanks, man. Give
Yes,
thanks.
sir, yes, sir. Well, my question for you is, what is the difference between the federal and the central government?
One,
I'm going to go ahead and jump off the line and listen to you.
the federal government is dealing with, which is the president of the United States. That's the job of the federal government. The central government is something totally different, which is, I got to go back and revisit that again. But the federal government is where Obama has authority at. That's his job. He's the chief executive officer of that particular area. And what happens, the blacks were citizens of that federal government. That's how it says. So this is when you read the 14th Amendment, when it says all persons born or naturalized is subject to. They are subject to the federal government. They could not make them necessarily citizens, but they had to make them property of that federal government. This is what's happening. So now they have to have a police force also. So the local police come out of the federal government too to protect the property. I don't think y'all getting that. You get what I'm saying? How this is set up? So you have to have, again, a law dictionary. And anyone who takes the civil service test should know this. Anyone who studied the civil service test, and I say this to say, my son's mother used to work for Amtrak. And she came home with that civil service book. Right. And I'm reading the book, and I'm like, well, what the hell is this? Like central, national, and federal? But it says the federal government get their authority from the people. This is what it says in the book. The federal government is a contract between the people and the federal government. That's what it states. I'm going to repeat that again. The federal government is a contract between the people. So what people are they talking about when they say that? It can't be all persons in the 14th Amendment. They talking about the people, which is the preamble, which is we the people of the United States. They talk about a nation which has a nationality. So the people created the government. The government created persons, and this is how it was set up. Simple and plain. But we all out here going to go vote, but we not doing the research on none of these people.
Right.
I said research the researcher. I was in class yesterday telling people to look up the word plebiscite. They didn't understand what a plebiscite was. But we running around here telling people we need a plebiscite to go fight for reparations when you can't even tell me what nation would you get reparations from and to. Are you with me? What nation would you get reparations from and what nation would you give it to? Let's keep it 100. Because there was not called the United States back then. So what nation would you get it to or get it from? Now, you can say restitution. Anybody deal with court understands this. Restitution is for a wrong that's being done. Mm-hmm. Anybody that did a wrong, you pay the restitution. So it's not the reparations. The reparations is for when nations fight one another. But yet we're out here going to go vote. We telling people to go vote. People die for you to vote when you don't even understand the first basic fundamentals. I just shared with y'all, oh, my brother's I think my brother's here. Could you check and see if that's my man out there, Legisi? But anyway, you can go get him. But anyway, I want y'all to understand this. And if y'all lost, please give me a call in the studio, 965-1600. We are live right now. This is what is happening. You cannot get reparations if you don't know your nationality. Let's keep it real. They were not called states, countries, and all that stuff back then. And if we was to get the reparations, right, you would have to deal with black folks,
Right.
or Negroes, because Negroes own slaves. I'm sorry to hurt some of y'all feelings, but yes, we did. We enslaved each other also, and we still enslaving each other mentally right now.
Right.
Back then it was physically. And we can talk all the crap we want in the world, that it wasn't the same, they didn't do this. Nah, listen, it doesn't matter which way. We did it. It's not to repeat itself again. So we're pushing people out here now, talking about November is coming, we got to vote. The good of, I don't know, he said he was outside. The good of two evils, I don't even know what that is. The best of two evils, I don't even know where these cliches come from. But
Democrats, Republicans, they're all the same to me.
it's not even that. You have to understand, when you're talking history again,
Right.
and we're talking law, and this is for all my people that's in law. If we're talking about law, and then we're talking about language, if you say the Pledge of Allegiance, it says to the republic for which it stands. Am I right?
Right.
Okay. Read the Constitution. It says every state of the union guarantees a Republican form of government. Okay. So, if you understand that and understand what republic means, re means back to the public, going back to the public. Democracy means demos and krasik. It is a Latin and Greek word, which means the mob rules, which means, like Malcolm said, you know, if you have 9 people and those 9 people disagree with that one, those 9 people vote count. In a republic, 1 vote, 1 count. That's what Malcolm was talking about. So what happened from back then to now? Why are we the way we are? What happened? We fell asleep, and we actually have these Negro leaders that's out here pushing that we should go vote, we should go march, Black Lives Matter. You know, I don't know why people keep calling me, but I'm on the air. I don't know. Is he outside?
I didn't see nobody else.
I don't know, because I don't know what he's
out
doing.
there.
I don't know where he's at. But anyway, I'm going to go to some music, y'all. Give me a call. 323-965-1600. Again, 323-965-1600. Don't be afraid. We only got a couple more minutes. I told you, we just pre-recording, but y'all can give us a call in the studio if you're confused about something. Let's go to this next track. This is my brother right here, Lupe Fiasco. Listen to the lyrics always. We'll be right back. It's okay. What you doing? Oh, it's on. Hit it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Treat you like a slave, put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through they teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh, put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats, then get busy on they ass. See, that's how that Chi-Town made me, that's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go on and put your hands up, when times is hard you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on all right. Already the show goes on all night till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up.
One in the air for for the people ain't here. 2 in the air for the father that's there. 3 in the air for the kids in the ghetto. 4 for the kids that don't wanna be there. None for the niggas trying to hold him back. 5 in the air for the teacher not scared to tell those kids that's living in the ghetto that the niggas holding back, that the world is theirs. Yeah, the world is yours. I was once that little boy, terrified of the world. Now I'm on a world tour. I will give up everything, even start a world war for these ghetto girls and boys. I'm rapping around the world for Africa to New York, Haiti then I detour, Oakland out to Auckland, Gaza Strip to Detroit. Say hip hop only destroy. Tell them look at me, boy. I hope your son don't have a gun and never be a D-boy.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on all right. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up.
So no matter what you've been
No, let it play.
no matter what you into, no matter what you see, when you look outside your window, brown grass or green grass, picket fence or barbed wire, never ever put them down. You just lift your arms higher, raise them till your arms tired, let them know you there, that you struggling, surviving, that you gon' persevere. Yeah, ain't nobody leaving, nobody going home, even if they turn the lights out, the show is going on. Alright.
Welcome back, everybody. Listen, that was my man Lupe Fiasco. Let me say, I play these songs for y'all for a reason. It's called The Show Goes On. He said they would let you slip up off, let you see if you slip up off your path, but I don't, I just laugh. That's what he said. And this is what happens in this industry. They want to see if you slip. And he went through the whole breaking down of one in the air for the people that's trying to keep us here. None of this for the niggas that's trying to keep us asleep. That's how I feel. So when I play this music, it speaks for me, basically. I'm just the voice, but the music also speaks for me. So we got a call on the line, but if you want to join in, hit us up, 323-965-1600. Don't be scared, 323-965-1600. Let's take this caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Sharina from Detroit.
Oh, we got the D in the building. What's up?
What's up? I have a question. Somebody asked you a question. You was reading the Dred Scott case the other day, so I'm guessing that you didn't see it. But they said, we know our laws, they know the laws. What is stopping them from killing us?
But they're going to keep on killing people until we fight back. Ain't that simple? Until we fight back.
Very simple.
Every other nation, we have passive Negro leaders. This is the problem. I purposely stepped away from a lot because people say, no, we need you to be doing X, Y, and Z, Sabir. You can't be out there on the forefront. You know, you can't be. This is what they tell me. See, people don't understand what goes on or what people come to me and say, well, chill, Sabir, you can't do this right now because we need you to bring this out. I'm doing my part over here because if I was vocal and honestly, to tell you the truth, nobody else in the position that I'm in right now is talking the way I'm talking. Nobody. And have an audience the way the audience that I have. Right now, this show will actually be aired in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, in 7 of them, live. The platform is different, right? So sometimes I have to be very careful about what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So when people say, well, Sabir, you shouldn't say this over here because if they take you out next on what's going on. And that's all they're going to do. When I'm gone, he was great. He was good. Yo, he was dope. This is what you get. So unless the people get ready to, like Killer Mike said, ready to die for real, and fight, it ain't going to happen. So my job is to give you the tools so you can fight them mentally first with the pen, mentally, and start challenging these cats that come on these shows, like Roland Martins, like the Al Sharptons, like all these dudes. Y'all need to take these shows and put it out there to them. And let them know that all of us are not asleep. But, nigga, you got to stop playing with people. This is why I played that Lupe Fiasco piece for you. Listen to the lyrics and what he's saying. Listen to what Mortal Technique is saying. They're doing it from a musical. And you don't hear that on radio. They can bleep out whatever they need. If it's profanity in there, you can bleep it out. You follow me? But what happens, they would never play this type of music or have real information or real people on certain shows because that would spark the minds of the people. You follow me? I played a piece with Malcolm X last night in my class. When Malcolm, they said we would never have this type of conversation on TV no more. When Malcolm went up against the dude, they sent the best in him at the time. Malcolm was their best. He understood and knew how to articulate things, right? He understood the words. Now imagine in 2016, we know the language and the law and the history, right? They don't want that on there. They want a nigger to act like or emotional one on these types of shows. Right. So again, unless these people are ready to die, you got to go back and revisit Malcolm's speeches.
They didn't got tricked into peaceful protesting, though. They go into it angry for somebody to tell you to calm down.
This is what happens.
For what you was mad at in the first place.
Exactly. So this is why I said that I always share this with people. Share my shows out to them. Let them see this because other people see it. My man just said this will be up on YouTube soon, even though it's going to be played in Roscoe's. So these are the people that they keep running to. And this is why I was watching something, Al Sharpton, they was flying him to Tulsa or something like that to do a march. I'm like, why are you flying this dude to Tulsa? What is he doing? Like, why? Why you keep reaching out to Al Sharpton and supporting Al Sharpton with this garbage?
They ain't did nothing yet.
They ain't going to do nothing yet. Y'all have to realize, listen, he's getting a check from these people. When you heard me play this song by Immortal Technique say, "There's no strings attached on me." Sabir is a free agent. I'm a free agent. And free agents don't get paid as a person that was drafted. Anybody understand football? A free agent does not get a check the way a slave that was drafted get. So we have to reach out to the people. And the people have to support it, not when we're gone, but while we're here. I remember Karis once said, "Give me my roses while I'm here. Don't give them to me while I'm dead because I can't do nothing with them." You know? So again, I purposely backed away from other things and try to now to ignite the minds of the people mentally so you can mentally battle these people. Mentally. This is why Malcolm was so sharp. When they asked him questions on his show, they said, "We can't have another nigga like that." They asked him, "Did you go to court to change your name?" Malcolm said, "Well, did y'all go to court to take my name? So why would I go to court?" See, that's the type of stuff. Not getting caught up, "Oh, they told me to go back to Africa." No, if you were smart enough, and they put me on the show, and they say, "Well, why don't y'all go back to Africa?" I say, "No, we told you to go back. Where would you go back to?" See, that's my comeback. See how that works? Now, imagine embarrassing them on a national scale like that, on a platform like that. Well, if we told you to go back, where would you go back to? Matter of fact, where's your green cards at to be here?
That's right.
Who made you a citizen? So they don't want this type of talk on the radio or on TV because you don't know me. See, people have to really be unpredictable. Are you with me? A predictable person can be controlled. Are you with me? Remember the story where Malcolm said he would come somewhere early, then he would even leave somewhere late. He would watch his surroundings. We don't do that. So they understand you. They got you. We're going to send him out. Let the people go march. Tell them to be calm, the Negro politicians, like the mayors and the police. Oh, tell the people march peacefully. Try to tell some other nations that. Tell another nation to march peacefully and you see what happened. You may get stoned. Do you understand that's what happened with Montezuma? When Montezuma was trying to work for the European, they stoned Montezuma. That's what we need to do, stone them. We don't know history. Right. Study history, study Montezuma, and you'll find out. We don't study history. What happened in China when everybody was getting high off of opium? What did they do to the people? They killed everybody off as high off of opium. I'm saying this to show y'all what's happening.
They cleaned house out. Wow.
Cleaning house. We need to do the same thing. I get so many inboxes, emails about these people. I say, y'all need to take my stuff to them and let them see. Because you know why? They know who I am, but they would never mention me because I'm not controlled. That's why I played that track. I don't have strings attached on me. They waiting for me to slip. But whatever I do is going to be at a minimum. A minimum. It's not going to be anything big. Be Sabir playing with dudes, so he's gay. You ain't going to find none of that. Whatever I do is going to be on a minimum. And trust me, that's what they're looking for. Understanding, stop being so predictable. Be unpredictable. This is how they maneuver our people. So now we're going to usher in a black leader to tell them to be calm and be peaceful. Everything is okay. Trust the system. Justice is going to... Okay, didn't happen yet. Didn't happen yet. So this is why I do what I do. I don't put myself out there like I used to. What's that? Oh, he said he's pushing the reception button. That's why I don't put myself out there the way I used to, because I have 2 sons. If I'm dead and gone, none of y'all want to take care of my children. Point blank, period. That's the reality of it. I can talk about this all day long. I done been shot up multiple times, and I'm not going to go out trying to help a people that don't want to help themselves, or nor the people that want to help that don't want to help you get to where you need to go at. So I saw that on there, but I don't like to respond to everything. I really don't. I tell people, let them do the research. Let me see how far you would go. Let me see if you would sacrifice. I sacrificed a lot. Let me see if you sacrifice this. This is what it is. I mean, like I said, I read that post. Prisons 1 and 2 of Felipe Fiasco. Listen, I'm not playing that. Don't send me any requests. Somebody pin on this play 1 and 2. No. This is what I'm saying. They always want you to do. What's up, my brother? Bring him a seat over here. You want to get on? Bring him over here, man. But they always want you to do something, but they don't do it themselves. You see what I'm saying? I don't get the $80,000, $100,000 checks, from people. They do. The Al Sharp things.
Yeah, that's why we ain't getting no callers in right now, because I know my people watching.
Oh, and you know what?
We talk about stuff like this all the time, and we have questions ourselves, and we don't have to add it.
See,
we won't know.
The reason why you're not going to get callers, because this sugar honey iced tea is over their heads. How could you, I'm not talking emotionalism. I'm not talking white supremacy. I'm not talking none of those things. I'm talking basic civics, right? This is why you're not going to get certain callers to call in. I know who's watching these videos. I know who's listening to these shows. They're not going to do that because it's foreign to them. How can I fit in? If I'm wrong, I say it all the time. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That's all you have to do. I just told you the reason why I don't respond to a lot of things. All right? So listen, I'm going to thank you, sister, but I did see that post, and it was probably you that left the post on there anyway.
No, it was not me. You go back and look.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
It was funny because I said, who left? And I'm reading. I'm like,
That's the big question out here. It's a big question out here, and it's going around, and it's got people like stuck. Like, okay, so if we do this, then they still gonna kill us. So what? So what's next? What do we do against killing them?
I told you, y'all got to fight back. Listen, I'd say this all the time. Listen, I'm gonna find something for y'all, right? And I'm gonna play this. And trust me, you will never hear nobody play this. Hold up. I played this last time, and I just want y'all to listen to something. And you will never catch no one on radio playing this. And I'm going to show you how bold I am with this, because I can back up whatever I'm saying. Anything I'm saying on here, I can always back it up. Period. What's up, my brother?
What's up?
This is my other half, my business consultant brother right here. This brother is sharp. But listen, I'm going to play something for y'all, and I'm going to show you how bold I am when I do things. Listen up. We'll be right back. You can stay on the line, sister, but I want y'all to listen to this.
Okay.
All right? You ready? Let's go.
Fuck a pig is the right call. Gang whistles and pistols. At nightfall, bang on them for the lives that remain lost. Click clack is the get back, new attitude for blacks. Got a bang for the way they treat us like animals. Police clap and beat us like animals. Police black with heaters to protect and to serve. Better know who your enemies are. Been too much talking, man. No talking, no more speeches, candles, no marching, no more grieving parents, no sharking, no more calls for peace. Let's spark it and ride on these pigs till the wheels fall off. Collide for our rights till we rise above. Ain't no time for no talking. Let's chalk them off, back them off as the show the call till they recognize. It's the night of a long night, night of a long night, night of a long night, night of a long night. It's the night of a long night, night of a long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. It's the night of a long night, night of a long night, night of a long night, night of a long night. It's the night of a long night, night of a long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. One black man's killed every 28. By pigs in these fake vigilante cowards claiming they scared only after they profile us and beat us or worse, so we hit back first. Set it off with a Molotov homemade charge. Black when the strap cough captors sword. Can't trust, so we bust on officers. Now they calling all cars suspects at large. So we blast first, then we ask questions last. Do like they do, mob and mash. Do like they do, ain't no pass, no stop, no trip, just blap that ass. Cause we say gunplay's only thing that works. Squeeze, retreat in gorilla spurts. Do a drive-by, clap and squirt. From the rooftop, shoot, nigga, put it work. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. When the people come together, better watch your six. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. Ride, when we all come together, hope we don't collide. Incarceration, mass surveillance, so we just can't take it. Can't take the blame in the cold abuse. Can't take the slave route in the pen for you. Can't take this police state, I can't lie. So here's an open letter to the FBI, to the pigs in the CIA and prisons, to the force that enforce for the 1%. See, we see right through your bullshit. That's why we move and pull quick. No love for the people, now we had enough. Keep it incognito when we call your bluff and let these motherfucking hot rocks hit your neck. Hold cord in the street till you learn respect. That's a promise and a motherfucking soldier's threat. Gotta feel us to feel what we understand. We going night of a long night. Night of a long night. Night of a long night. It's the night of a long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. It's the night of a long night. Night of a long night. Night of a long night. It's the night of a long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. Handle this. When the people come together, better watch your six. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. Because the only language America speaks is violence. The only language America.
To the Sabir Bey Show, my man just actually said, when did this come out? That's Paris. It's called Night of the Long Knife. Now listen, you ain't gonna hear Sway and them playing this on their show. You ain't gonna hear none of these dudes playing this.
Nah.
I told you, there is no strings attached on me. It is what it is. Until you, he said, let the hot rocks. This is what happens. No other country, no other nation would allow the stuff that's happening to them. And we are in a better position to deal with a lot of things. You got people fighting with rocks and sticks and stuff like that, but what's going on? So again, they have to put the garbage out here to y'all to make you be inferior. Yo, go get Al Sharpton. You heard what he said, no more Al Sharptons, right? No more marching. He said it, but you will never hear this on no kind of radio station unless you listen to my show. I'm always against what it is. So listen, hit us up, 323-965-1600. Again, 323-965-1600. We are live. That was my man Paris. It's called, look it up, Night of the Long Knife. He went into the whole spill. But let me share this with y'all. There is no such thing. Now, Malcolm said police brutality. You heard Malcolm play at the end, police brutality. There is no such thing in law called police brutality. Did y'all know that? I know you know. Did you know?
I said yesterday ain't police brutality.
Huh?
I said yesterday ain't police brutality.
Yeah, it's no such thing as police
else.
brutality. It's called police terrorism. If you look up domestic terrorism under Title 18 of the United States Codes, is in there. If you look it up. Maybe we'll have it up on the screen one day for y'all people so y'all can see it for yourself. But Title 18 talks about domestic terrorism, which means it's a violation of human rights. This is why, and actually I got something. Let me bring my brother on the camera too if you want to get on here. This brother wrote 19 books, man. Yo, this is my dude right here.
I'll go over there.
Yeah, get your behind over there somewhere, man. But yeah, we got Paris. Yes, Paris, Paris. All right. But I got what you sent me something yesterday about human rights, right?
Right.
Yeah. Most people, and I have the Declaration of Human Rights too. The Declaration of Human Rights talks about human violations and stuff like that. It was done in 40s or 50s. Mm-hmm. Why don't the black leaders tell our people about the Declaration of Human Rights? You never hear them talk about human rights. You will always hear them talk about civil rights. You will always hear them talk about police brutality, but you will never hear them talk about police terrorism, when you can look those two words up. So when you go to Title 18, it talks about domestic terrorism, which means coercion, threaten of life, limb. That's a human rights violation, not a civil rights violation. So this is why all these police officers can actually get a paid leave. Your phone is ringing. They can get a paid leave, right? And then Negroes will fall right back to sleep again by next week. And then they'll shoot somebody else like they just did in San Diego. Did y'all catch the picture? You get it? None of these black leaders, none of this real music, no real conversations are on CNN. Roland Martin said he reads a lot. Roland Martin says he does this, he does that. No, Roland Martin gets stuff sent to him and he looks over it. He don't research it, because if you research this information, you would know that what terrorism is. They want to quickly say that a person from overseas in the Arab is a terrorist, not realizing the real terrorist is the police. So now when people put out videos like this, they say, well, brother, you shouldn't be advocating killing cops. You know, you should be advocating. What do you think they did taking this land from our people? They did the same thing. But again, we are afraid to lose something. This is why the sister called me earlier and she said, what can people do, Sabir, if they got this information? I removed myself just to get the knowledge out to people, because if I was to be on the forefront of everything and they take me out of here, then what are we going to do then?
That's it.
What are we going to do? Go right back to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to pay for the funeral. Nobody's going to take care of your family until we start coming together as family, as a unit. And that's what they are afraid of. If we came together and I told you, clean house like China did, it got everybody was high off of opium, got rid of them. Get rid of them. They stoned Montezuma, because what Montezuma was trying to do. So we need to get rid of all these so-called black leaders that's speaking on TV and support the ones that is really trying to put the information out. That's how it's going to change. If not, we're going to be going in circles. So let's listen. Hit us up in the studio, 323-965-1600. The sister said we had a lot of people listening, but they scared to call in. That's funny. I'm glad she said that. But this is what happens, because this stuff is over people's heads, man. This stuff is, and we really are afraid to talk about this. So what's your thoughts, brother?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, go.
Well, you know, our so-called leader is keeping this like a local thing. But like you said, it's about human rights, and that's when the UN gets involved. And I don't know what it is, but nobody's talking about what it really is. And you can't talk about what it really is unless you get to an international thing. Like, we may be minorities here in the United States, but we're not necessarily minorities internationally. I used to publish on cities of African countries, and no one's ever even seen an African skyline. So everybody believes the myth of the African jungle because, you know, the media produces these movies and cartoons and all this stuff. But, you know, when you look at it, there's like almost 60 black African countries.
Listen, hold on, I'm gonna do this. Call into the studio, y'all. Y'all have a phone. You have a cell phone. Use your cell phone, 323-965-1600. Hamilton, I see you. Larry, Ra, I see you. Call into the studio. Let everybody hear that. I will respond when you call into the show. I got y'all. I'm with you. But you hear what my brother's saying. Number one, let me clear this up. We are not minorities. We are the majority of people. You have more darker people here in the United States than anywhere else. We all the same, point blank. When they're talking about minority or minor, that's what minority means, minor. That means your mentality is like a child. That's what they're building on. Your mental is like a child. You think like a child. You can't handle your own affairs as a man. So we can be 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, but you allow someone to call you a minority. No. That means that you can't even comprehend contracts. You can't comprehend what law really is. That's all it is. Like, I'm getting all these on Facebook, but they don't want to call a show. You see what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about. That's what I'm saying. It's like, let's be men. You don't have real men anymore.
Calling in for some bullshit.
Yeah, if it was some bullshit they'd be calling in with, you know? So this is what it is. But this is what we do at RMC. But we got a call, I think, on the line. It's okay, hang up, call, laugh out loud, didn't miss anything. Oh, that's funny.
Sabir Bey Show, how can I help you?
But you get what I'm saying, though, about the about the minority.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on.
Who do we have? Okay, let's take somebody in. Let's bring him in. Okay, let's bring him in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Peace of Beer? This brother Larry Ray from Memphis, Tennessee. I met you in Houston at the Light Tour last month. How you doing, brother?
Good. We got a lot of people from Memphis calling in. What's good?
It's always good, dude. I was listening to you on the Facebook Live, and I had a question. I was saying that, do you think this brother would be treated differently because he is Ugandan and not quote-unquote black and he have a nationality? Do you think that this killing would be different from the regular, black men that we see here in America get killed and just get rolled over or whatever, because he does have a nation, a nation and a nationality that backs him up on that?
Let me tell you how this is going to work out. This is why you really don't hear about it. You really don't hear about that. The media is trying to make it seem like he's black, if you pay attention. They say another black man, but yet they say to Uganda. So if all this stuff is happening now worldwide, remember Malcolm used to say, let the world see this. They're going to say, wait a minute, you killing our people, dude? This is what's going to happen. This is why I said let's push out Moore's Lives Matter. Because what happens, you want the worldwide attention. So now, since this happened to this brother, but the media spin cycle is we're going to say that he's another black man. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're going to do. Oh, he's another black man that got killed. No, he wasn't. He had a nationality. He's from Uganda. So they're not going to let that sleep. There was a Puerto Rican girl that got hit by a police officer. Something happened. And the whole Puerto Rican community said, get this nigga out the neighborhood or we're going to burn his house down. That went under the hush-hush, too. It was at a Puerto Rican parade in Philly some years back. So we the only one that say peace, be calm, Black Lives Matter. We don't get help from nobody overseas. And this is why I was talking about the whole history. Huh?
I said title marching.
Title marching. That's what it is. They title march. They put certain people out there to march. But this is going to be totally different, bro. I'm telling you, if we keep it right, and long as I'm staying on these radio airwaves, I'm going to keep y'all up to date, really, what's going on. Because my man just called me and said there's a lot of stuff that's happening in San Diego that they're not even talking about. So if you're dependent on this media, they're going to keep pushing out as he was a black man or Black Lives Matter. That's what they're going to do. Point blank.
Wow.
Trust me.
Well, brother, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Like I told you before, I follow you and everything. So I really appreciate what you bring to the people. I really appreciate all your effort you put into everything you do, brother. I really appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
All right, man.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Hamilton, man. I'm calling out of Atlanta.
ATL in the building. What's good?
Yeah, man. Hey, I know you're talking about human rights, and I just want to talk about, Malcolm, talking about human rights, and he got assassinated. Not by the so-called white man, though. He heard that, get your hand on my pocket.
Own people. Man. Listen, brother, that's why I said early on, right, that I'm very careful about what I'm doing now because it'll be your own people. The same thing that happened with Africa Bambaataa. I have a video, an audio that I want to play with for everybody, but I'll probably do that when I come back. And they said they don't infiltrate anything anymore. They set you up. This is what the FBI agent was saying. They don't infiltrate anything. They'll set you up. So I studied Malcolm's history. I saw it wasn't, rather the European was involved. You can't get me to go against any of my brothers, point blank. It's not going to happen. But if I know that I can buy you off, and that's why they say the cheapest thing you can buy is a stick of gum and a nigga. That's how it is. So if I can buy you off, or I have something on you, or I may expose you, or you gay, or you took money from me, or something like these Al Sharpton, these types of dudes. If I have something on you, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to use that against you. So now you're going to do exactly what I tell you to do, rather if you're going to go to jail, or we're going to expose you for messing around on your wife, or we gave you $100,000. They have something. You see what I'm saying? On you. So it's not always the European that's going to do it. He's going to use your own people. And I use that example to say what happened to Bam, rather is correct or not. Like I said, I never experienced it myself. But I listened to this FBI agent talking about how they were innocent and how we don't infiltrate anything anymore. What we do is set you up. So setting up means that they can sit a woman in front of you. Setting you up is giving you a job. Setting you up can be like, what do you want, brother? You want fame? We'll give you the fame too. That's all that's setting you up. So when you don't do what you do, right, they'll let your people in media destroy you. And that's what's happening.
Yeah. They send that woman in the red dress like on the Matrix.
Get distracted. Again, we are so distracted with things, bro. And I'm telling people this from my point of view. Like, I'm telling, they are waiting for me to slip up so bad you don't even realize that. But when you don't realize, you can't make me slip because I'm very equipped. I was taught in the nation. I studied history. I'm very focused on what I'm doing. You may think I'm going left, but that's just to throw a person off. Again, an unpredictable person is dangerous. A predictable person can be controlled. I'm going to repeat that again. Unpredictable, you're dangerous. Predictable, you could be controlled. So we are controlled people. Let's keep it 100. And that's what I'm watching as I'm watching these cats on TV. Period. I know every move they're going to say. I know what they're going to say out their mouth before they say it. Yo, we should do a peaceful march. Yo, we got to do this. Black Lives Matter. This is their routine. Period.
Yeah.
But give thanks in ATL, man. Share out the shows, man. Right. Check out the app, the Sabir Bey Show app.
Yeah. All right, man.
Yeah, Malcolm was about to go to the UN. I'm looking at something on here. Malcolm was about to go to the UN. He wasn't talking about the UN that's in New York. The UN in New York, anybody can go to the UN in New York. That's a corporate United States. That's corporate UN. We have the Temple of Hip Hop in the United Nations in New York. We have a place in United Nations. But the United Nations that Malcolm was going to was Switzerland, Geneva, that Geneva one, which is dealing with nations. And nations deal with nationalities. Nationalities have constitution, laws, principles, flags, morals, all that stuff. Blacks don't have that. And that's what's happening. Right. So until we get that to our people, we're going to be going around in circles. Get rid of these so-called black leaders in these positions, man. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be no leader. I just want to be Sabir Bey. I don't want a title. My title is Bey. I'm good. It means governor. I govern myself. That's all I need. I don't need Esquire, Doctor, Professor. I don't need none of that. Sabir Bey. That's all it is. My son's name, Amir Ibn Bey, the son of Bey. So that's all I need. I don't need anything else. I'm straight. I don't want to be nobody leader. I don't want nobody following me. Not looking for followers. I just want you to think for yourself. Noble Drew Ali said, if I can get you to think for yourself, you can free yourself. Just think for yourself. That's it. But question everything. Question everything I was saying on here. Research everything. I just gave y'all a bunch of things to look up. Human rights. Look up the Declaration of Human Rights. Look it up. Malcolm was already on that verge of exposing that. But they had to cut him down. Period. So how much time we working with now, man? We are basically up. Huh?
Over the time already.
We're already over the time. But I got one more track that I want to play for everybody. This is my man Lupe Fiasco, and then we're going to close out. We started a little late, though, I think. But anyway.
It's like,
huh?
That's about right. Like, at that point.
Where?
It's like 60 minutes. We've been banging.
Oh, we been banging. No, I'm talking about when we started recording. That was different. But anyway, listen. I'm going to play this track, and we're going to come back and close out the Sabir Bey Show. We back live in the studios, and it's not going to be the last time, but I'll be back in town, but this is being recorded. Be right back. Ready? This is my man Lupe Fiasco. Pay close attention to all the lyrics, yo. We'll be right back.
First off, say peace to Pine Ridge. Shame at all the damage that the white man wine did. Ghost dance, Pelletiers, 5 million beers a year, and all that other crime did. More pieces to the teachers of blind kids, to red bells and small cells, keeping their mind big. Say everything's hostile. Suicide bombers and prosperity gospels, emaciated models with cocaine and blood pouring out their nostrils. They got to, just to stay awake on the catwalk of life where everybody watch you. Straight hair, high heels, and a handbag. Crucifixes, racism, and a land grab. Katrina, FEMA trailers, human body sandbags. A peace sign and a pants sag. A money toss cause a 9-stripper mad dash. A friend request following a hashtag. Now everybody want it like the...
Yes, Lupe Fiasco does. It's called Around My Way. Freedom ain't free. And trust me. He said stop. He said what I'm going to do, march and get arrested? Think about it, y'all. Listen. We are up against the clock, y'all. We got to get go. It's been real. Like, again, share this out to everybody. Check out the Sabir Bey Show app. Go check out the Sabir Bey Show website, theSabirBeyShow.com. I got my brother Legisi's books up there. Did I say your name right again?
Yeah, Lagussa. Yeah.
Lagussa, I'm getting there. Lagussa. This brother,
Takes
where's
some
his books at? Hold up. Lagussa, exactly. Let me
There
show
you
y'all
go.
something real quick before we get off of here. This brother, I think I brought you books. This brother wrote 19 books, yo. 19 books. This is his books, and this is just one of his books. The Hebrew language is rooted in East Africa. This is a hot book. And we're gonna interview you too on here when we get back, because you got to do that. This is another one. The Spanish language is rooted in East Africa. I just got these books from him today. Actually, I'm just going through these books right now. And which one is this? What's that language again?
It's German.
No, not to German.
Amharic.
Amharic. So this one is the German language. Is rooted in East Africa. This is all my brother's books, and this is not all of them. He has 19 of them. So listen, y'all, we got to get wrap up and get out of here. It's been real. So I guess I'm going to close out with some Lupe, and we're just going to leave it alone, all right? Peace and love, y'all. Follow me on Twitter, The Sabir Bey Show, or Sabir Bey, whatever it is, Instagram. I'm all over, all right? I want to thank everybody. I want to thank RMC for this opportunity to come back again. So we out. Lupe Fiasco. Listen up.
Where my ears is, which means I'm blinded, but I'ma find it. I can feel its nearness, but I'm a veer, so I don't come near like a chicken or a deer. But I remember I'm not a listener or a seer, so my windshield smear. Here you steer, I really shouldn't be behind this, clearly cause my blindness. The windshield is minstrel, the whole grill is roadkill, so trill and so sincere. Yeah, I'm both them there. Took both pills when the bloke in the trench coat and the lokes in